I'm taking a strap. I'm strapped up.
Seven, what was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 168 of the SZN Podcast. I'm your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And as always, guys, you know the drill by now. Please head over to SZN Pod or SZN Podcast. Link in the bio on both those pages there, and that will take you to where we're situated at streaming-wise. So if you like audio, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and if you like your visuals, to the YouTube link is there. So yeah, hit us up on Twitter and Instagram. Give us a like, follow, all that good stuff, guys. Flowz, you good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. What are you saying?
Yeah, man, I'm good. It's still a bit dry, I'd say, in the boxing streets, bro. Not much to talk about in terms of what occurred or what went down this weekend that's just passed. But there are some nice fighters that we like that we can talk about for this upcoming week. I think it makes sense for us to start with the card that's coming up first. On the very odd day of a Thursday, which we were just talking about before we hit record.
Yeah.
We've got Shakur Stevenson. It's a title fight as well, which makes it even funnier, or stranger, shall I say. That you've got an elite boxer fighting for it's the first title we can get in the 135-pound division. And they slapped him up top rank for some reason, slapped up on the Thursday. Again, I don't know why. Flowz, I think you say that you potentially feel like it could be just durability of Shakur. Just to add as well, Flowz, the co-feature is also a title fight. It's the 130-pound belt, Constant Sal versus Navarrete. So it's two title fights, and they're putting it on a Thursday. Very, very odd to me. But yeah, Shakur, Flowz, we got to talk about Shakur, one of our favorite boxers, someone that we feel like is one of the best in the world. He's fighting a guy called Edwin de Los Santos. I think he's a Dominican fighter. 16 wins, 14 by KO, only one loss. Brings a good record. I've actually seen clips of him. He's actually quite good, Flowz. He's a good fighter. Yeah. So I'm actually excited. I feel like this will be a good fight. So I'm looking forward to this, I feel like it'll be, a nice little, let me not say test, because every time I've said that, I feel like Shakur's going to be tested. He ends up beating the guy up, like, easily. So let me not say a nice little test for him, but I feel like it could be a good fight. I feel like this guy's going to come to fight. He's proper backing himself. He says he can box with Shakur and bang with him. So yeah, let's hope that he backs his talk. But yeah, it's Shakur's first title shot at 135. Flowz. How do you expect him to do?
Yeah, I expect Shakur to win. I think people have been calling him to take on Edwin. But remember, this was the fight that, remember when we said Frank Martin was meant to fight Shakur, and that obviously fell through.
They pulled Frank Martin. They got him out there real quick.
Apparently the offer was the famous 25% offer, which was too small, but and he was calling Frank Martin for not taking it, and Devin Haney
was like, stuck on him.
Stuck on him. Why did you take the 25 when it was meat? So we've gone through that whole fiasco, and obviously we've been very vocal about the people who've avoided fighting Shakur Stevenson. Yeah. And Edwin steps up to the plate. So we'll see if Dos Santos can give him a good test at 140.
135.
135, sorry. Forgetting for Devin Haney. 135. So we'll see. But I expect Shakur to come away with a good win, an impressive victory. We both said he's the truth. I think he's talked himself into a bit of a predicament because he's been hella chatty. So he has no choice but to perform. He can't afford any shaky performances.
They always say he's always in the ring with other people, but he's not in the ring himself in terms of him getting active, but he's always in the back trying to call people out. So it's funny how we know how fans are fickle, Flowz, in all sports. But boxing, I keep saying it's one of the most, in terms of fickle fans, it's one of the worst for it. Shakur was a talk of the town earlier this year, Flowz, in terms of on the boxing streets, everyone bigging them up, everyone, singing his praises. Look how quickly that's now reversed. and now everyone just, call him a chatty patty, overrated. He does more talking than the actual fighting, all that kind of stuff. It's crazy how they can hit with the reverse Uno card in boxing, Flowz, when it comes to the fans singing your praises. It's hilarious. And I think because of that, because he's super online, and what I mean by that, Flowz, is he's active. He's very active on Twitter. People come at him, he responds quickly, fans and boxers alike. Because he's super online, super active, I know he sees all this. Yeah. All this talk about, chatty patty, blah, blah. So I believe, Flowz, we talk about fights with chips on their shoulders and, they're built a certain way. I think Shakur is going to go into this wanting to embarrass this boy and make a serious statement and potentially stop him. So I'm expecting that Shakur, the mean Shakur.
Yeah. But that's a fact. He's going to want to make a statement, 100%. Yeah. He's talked his way into this position. And I think he's getting the chatty patty because of turning down the 25% for undisputed fight. I was critical of him for that. At least you accept the offer.
I was as well. Yeah.
Look, you were saying you're worth more than 25%, but you're fighting on a Thursday, bro. You're fighting on a Thursday. No, that's not the site. It's not pay-per-view. And granted, I think Bob Arum said, I think they've got the Formula One in Las Vegas at the minute or something, but
it's still Thursday, bro. Not even a Friday, bro. Thursday.
Like Formula, I know Formula One's big. We don't. Yeah, I'm not big on it, but I've never heard a boxer having to get out of the way for Formula One, like especially one who's meant to be the truth, one who's meant to be the next big thing.
Wait,
so
the Formula One, it's in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's this fight? Isn't big? Yeah, it is Vegas as well. To be fair, yeah. But still, yeah.
Yeah, there's
but still, Formula One's like in the morning, like boxing's in the evening. Like, surely you can use that opportunity to capitalize. And there's 2 events going on here. People can then go to the boxing afterwards. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah.
Look, they get the venue's cheaper on a Thursday. I'm sure. 100%. The venue's much cheaper on a Thursday. They're not expecting huge viewings, so they're gonna pin it on it being on a Thursday. Look. All this points to you not being a big draw. I'm sorry. However, you're the chopper shaking.
Thursday is crazy, man.
The next big thing on a Thursday, and look, so tying it back to the 25%, and to make it worse, I'm seeing online that the ticket sales are poor.
Not moving. Yeah, I saw that as well. Yeah.
But once again, it's on a Thursday, so it's not going to be like. Anyway, who knows? But this is your opportunity to go out there and make a big statement, and I like you say, I know he's seeing all this online. I know his head's hot, but I'm hoping he's not Teofimo head hot.
Yeah,
where he goes out and gets himself cooked.
Yeah,
but he's focused. But Shakur's clean. He's nice. He's definitely the truth. So
Flowz, I can't lie. I can't definitely. Anyways, we can't afford for this guy to get cooked.
No way.
Flowz, it's huge blowback on us if this guy gets cooked because we've talked him up way too much. So we can't afford for TFE to get. I mean, not TFE, Shakur to get cooked at this stage as well in his career. Against Los Santos, we're finished.
People are coming for him as well because of the way he's talking.
People are waiting, bro. They're itching for that slip up. They can't wait. Hype job. I do it. I told you about him.
You see, remember when he had that? He won every round against Nakatila.
But it just wasn't the convincing performance. The way people were coming. I remember that.
He said, he's not. He was, and then he obviously followed out with cooking Jamal Herring, beat the brakes of,
and then Valdez straight after as well.
Then Valdez straight after. Yeah. So look, he responds. We've seen him respond. So I'm expecting him to. He's had a good run. Conkinsao beat him up.
Yep.
Yoshino stopped him. Yeah, look, this is a new division, but we need him. We've invested we backed him too much. So
bro, we've put way too much stocks in him for him to let us down, man. We need to man. I need that return on investment still. And that's him. I've talked smoking anyways. I said he beats everyone up. So I said TV, but he beats them all. So I need him to at least do that. So and again, no secret again, he has been ducked rawly, even at 135. We talk about Frank Martin, even though I don't know it was Frank Martin himself, but PBC were like, nope. But Lomachenko seemed hella vocal about not wanting to fight him. I trying to make fight to George Kambosos was like, Fair play to Kambosos though. He said the right thing. He said, bro, you should take it at 25%. That's why, So point is, he makes a statement. The fans will call for these fights, which we know they will. Whether or not those fights come to fruition, we don't know. Hopefully they will. But with Haney basically out for division now, obviously he's fighting for one of Haney's old belts. It's a no-brainer for me. He should clean that division up if he chooses to. If he wants to come undisputed in that division, he can do. I suspect he'll have maybe 1 or 2 fights there. I don't think he cares about being undisputed Flowz in that division. I think he wants to fight the big fights. So the Haneys, the Tiafimos, the Pro Graces, all those. So he knows himself, like 140 is his roadmap to 140. So he might win one or two belts, grab a couple belts here or there, and then he's gone chasing the big fights. So I know he's not looking to waste time. So that's what I think. But he should show on Thursday that he's the new kingpin of that division. He's the class apart, and there's still great fights from 135 if they want to make it. But as we saw, I don't think that Frank Martins will want to fight him. PBC won't let Frank Martin fight him. Who else is still around 135? Loma's still there. Ish. Ish. But we know it's never happening. Never happening. If PBC are pulling out Frank Martin, what do you think they're going to do with Javante? That's never happening. Who else? You got a couple of the young up and comers, but they're still young, I'd say. So I wouldn't say. I mean, the kids Schofields and whatnot, Abdullah Mason, but these guys are young, so I don't think they're in the pipeline for him. Lomachenko and Kambosos. That's it, really, Flowz. Those are like the. You know what? I suspect a cheeky Kambosos fight might happen still. I think that could happen.
Kambosos should have won it. I mean, respect
to Kambosos. Kambosos will take it. He'll take it though.
He will take it. I know that. I trust him. Yeah. He's one I trust. He's proven it.
Kambosos 100% take it. So,
respect him.
But he should. Let's be real. He should, to be honest, because it's TV. Make as much money as he can. And he can say he's got the best resume. He does. To be fair, he will have the best resume if he fights Loma and Shakur. But losses, but you can still say good resume. His angle could be, look, I fought the best around of a generation. So but a couple more fights to 135, then he's gonna. I think Shakur's gonna run up there because again, everyone else, all the other killers are basically at 140 now.
Everyone at 135 is with PBC really. Isak Cruz he's already ducked. He's already openly ducked. It's Lomachenko really, and
it's Loma
ducked.
That's it really.
Fight with whoever and then move up to 140.
Like I say, grab a belt or two first. Don't even chase the undisputed thing. Grab a belt or two and then go and fight in the mix with 140.
But Haney's still undisputed. He's not to.
They made him champion in is it champion in recess, whatever it's called. Yeah.
Was that WBC? Who does that? Is that WBC flex champion in recess or IBF?
They call it WBC. I think WBC called it Emeritus.
Yeah.
I think. And then recess is another one. It's either IBF or WBA. I can't remember. But so if they want to, Haney can come back and like fight him for the IBF, the belt, I guess, again. But I don't foresee Haney moving back down to 135, to be honest, once he's got a taste of 140. Well, unless Regis knocks him out. But fully expecting the Shakur win. I'm actually expecting him to go out there and make a statement off the back of obviously what's being said about him online. And we know who will call out. Look forward to seeing the call out. I'll be checking the tweets because all these men tweet about each other as well when they fight. So they're all very active with it. So I look forward to seeing all of that. Good luck to Shakur. And the Constant South fight as well for those Navarrete Constant South. That's a very good fight. That's for a title as well. We've spoken about Constant South a couple of times how good he is, and Navarrete's he's been a champion for a bit now, so that should also be a good fight. So
what weight's that?
Thursday, 130, I believe.
Okay,
super feather. So that's 130. Yeah. So yeah, that should also be a really good fight. Good co-feature.
Yeah.
It's a good card and good co-feature. Just a shame it's on a Thursday. I have to check that out on a Friday or Saturday. But yeah, it is what it is. Might as well forward over now to the home card flows because there is a boxer card going on the Saturday. Headlined by a very, very good up-and-comer. UK's Adam Azim. He's fighting a guy called Frank Petitjean. European European title. He's fighting for that. Yeah, man. Adam Azim Flow is probably what the most exciting UK up-and-comer. Expect him to do what he normally does, Flows, and just look good in there, and probably blast this guy out of there. It's interesting because obviously, Flows, we saw recently that Mr. Keyshawn Davis has some words for Adam Azim. Again, I don't know how that's come about, but I like it because it means that maybe Azim is on the radar now of some American people. Obviously, we're very big on him over here, but you question whether he's got a profile over there. But maybe the fact that Keyshawn knows about him, or had the good, decided to speak up about him, means that he's some people are catching his performances, catching what he's doing, and so I like that. But yeah, the Keyshawn Davis thing isn't really realistic, is it? So not yet, anyways. Is Azim 140?
Yeah, he's 140.
Yeah, fair.
So, which is shout out to Keyshawn Davis because he you mentioned the name, he's on it. Out of nowhere, bro. I'm assuming some journalist must have asked him about what he thinks about Azim, and he probably said, "I'll smoke him."
I'll smoke him. Yeah, that's what Broner used to do all the time. Yeah.
So they're on different weight classes in a minute. They're both still rookies in terms of their fights. But shout out to Azim, man. He's moving quickly and it's good.
Yeah.
He's been active, getting busy, showing the talent. I've always said, look, I'm not going to jump on the hype train too early. I need to see a bit more. And every single time he's shown me a bit more. He's done what he needs to do. So look, UK zone. So I'm riding with him. And just keep doing what he's doing. And whenever he's ready to step into that mix of 140 with the demons, I'm hoping he's
not yet. Obviously, he's only 9 fights in. He's fighting European title level, but you can see the talent, right? Yeah. When he's ready, I can't wait. Especially as well that just look like he's got really good attributes, Azim, as well. Apart from the skill, he's really big for the weight as well. Flores, he's about 5'11", so he will be at 147 one of these days, anyways. Like he's like he can go up to as high as 154, I think. So he's got the range and the height as well, the speed, the power. It's interesting as well for us because he used to be knocking these guys out in like 1 round or like 10 seconds. But his last 2 fights have been points. So as he's obviously increased the comp level, which we knew would happen as he increased the level of competition, the knockouts aren't coming as frequent. But that's something he will learn, and he knows this as he gets better and he fights better opposition, these guys will offer more resistance. So I wouldn't be surprised if this Petitjean guy also offers good resistance and doesn't get stopped. But I expect him to just show me his boxing and box him for the and obviously if he does get him hurt, show that killer because he can he can knock guys out. So expecting a good performance from him again. And he's really they're really pushing the whole him being the new Prince Nassim aspect. Like I saw one promo because obviously he does the flip as well as Nassim as well. Like afterwards, and they had it side by side and stuff. They're really pushing it. Chill.
Because have you heard him talking about he's not the same?
No, he's not. No,
he's not there. He's not the same.
No, he's charismatic, but he's not. Look. There's charisma and there's Prince Nassim. Like it's different.
Yeah, he's not.
So. It's not quite the same. It's not quite the same.
It's different levels.
Yeah, they need to relax with that one.
Like,
boxing to chill.
Like more so Ben Whittaker, I can say is more Prince Nassim. Not even charisma, but just the way they're arrogant and chatty and cocky. Yeah. That's a better comparison. Azim's not that. But he's talented, no doubt.
100%. Like Azim, I always tune into his fights. I'm a fan. 100%. He's super, super exciting to watch. It's worth mentioning as well, Flowz. Then we got Richie Riakporhe on the undercard as well, versus a fighter called Bregion. Bregion. Bregion, actually, yeah. Mr. Prize Fighter himself, Richie Riakporhe.
That's not my style.
A few moments later. Funny guy, man. But yeah, it's keep busy fight for a minute. So he's keeping busy. Obviously, look, the obvious fight to make is him versus William Smith.
Yeah.
Both signed to boxer. Have fought previously before where Riakporhe beat him and stopped him. I think he stopped him, right? Did he stop him? No, he didn't stop him. No, was it
split decision?
I think he dropped him. But I don't think he stopped him. But yeah. So obvious fight to make. He's in position. He's been in position for, I think, a title shot for a bit now, Flowz. Obviously, William Smith he's got to take care of what is it? He's fighting is it Masternak? Is it? I think it's Masternak. Or
yeah.
He's got to fight Masternak, and then we don't know what the situation is between him and Nakoli in terms of whether they'll get a rematch or not. So yeah, I don't know what's the situation there, but essentially Riakporhe is sort of just waiting in the wings for a title shot. So this is obviously just a keep busy fight for him. Really and truly, it would have been nice for, I don't know, him versus Nakoli, and then maybe the winner gets a shot at William Smith if he comes through Masternak. But yeah, I don't know. We don't even know where Cody is right now, so we don't really know what's going on. But yeah, expecting Riakporhe to do the business and just to shake off any ring rust that he has and probably stop this guy. I'm not familiar with the opponent. I don't know if you are, Flowz. Some of his cruiserweight opponents are just you just really don't have a clue. You don't know. Expecting Riakporhe to come through that, to be honest, comfortably.
It's unfortunate because you think he's had one fight this year. Against Glowacki. We ain't seen him against. So it's good he's getting out. It's a 10-rounder. I know Chris Billam Smith has said he's signed to fight Riakporhe and Okoni next year. So sounds like there's some big fights on the horizon. Well,
is the Masternak fight happening this year? Then? Do you know?
It's next year.
It's next year, the Masternak fight. Okay.
Next year? Yeah. I think it's next year.
Let me see if I can see. It's not on the boxer website. No, wait. I've got it here actually. No, it's this year. It's December 10th.
This year, December 10th.
Yeah, Bournemouth. Yeah.
That's where they were.
They always fight. He always takes them to Bournemouth. So,
but that was only signed recently. Okay.
Sunday 10th. On the Sunday, 10th of December. So
that's Bournemouth are playing like the day before. So
yeah,
something like that. Oh, okay.
Let's see if they got any. Yeah, Ben Whitaker's on the card as well. His opponent hasn't been announced yet, but that's it so far. So that is this year. Okay, cool. So Cody. Hey, if he does that, fair play to him. That's as in if he beats Master this year and then fights a Cody and Riakporhe next year, fair play. That's good. As in for the British cruiserweights as well. But that's fair. I just got his opponent up. This for Riakporhe's opponent up for the weekend. Vergil. He's French. 18 fights, 13 wins, 3 wins by KO, and 4 losses. I mean, cruiserweight with 3 wins by KO. That's a bit, boy. They fed him to Riakporhe, boy, to get knocked out. His peak. He offers no resistance. He's probably not going to no resistance. He's probably not going to offer any issues based on that KO record. Should be just a simple keep busy fight for Riakporhe still.
Yeah. Okay.
But it is what it is. So that's all the cards, I guess, for the weekend Flowz wrapped up and for the upcoming week. One piece of boxing news that we have to talk about, Flowz. Our boy Boots. Now, obviously, I didn't want it to happen this way. I like my fighters to go for the go for the grind, Flowz. Go do it the hard way. But sometimes things can't be avoided. This week, it was announced that IBF had stripped Terence Crawford of his world title, and they'd elevated Boots, who was the interim champion, to the full champion. It's a move that we all saw coming, I think, Flowz, because I knew the IBF were putting pressure on Terence to, I think, fight Boots as a mandatory. And Terence obviously is trying to, well, we know that, there's this rematch clause with Spence in the pipeline. We don't even know if it's going to be a 147 or 154, what's happening there. So, they probably couldn't agree to make the fight with Boots in enough time. He'd probably aired it. And, now Boots is now the new champion at 147. We've indicated in the sense that, we always said that Boots is a future champion and whatnot. We knew who would win the title. I just want him to fight for a title, but it is what it is. He's champion now. And the first thing that I said straight away, and he said it as well, because I went to check his Instagram. I was like, okay, let's see if they stop ducking him now. And Boots even he commented, he was like, he's like, yeah, what? Let's see what excuses they make now. Man, our boy's champion. But Flowz, I'm sure you want to speak about it. The reaction to him becoming champion, Flowz. Do you want to let the listeners know in terms of what you saw?
Yeah, they're getting onto our boy. Not too heavily, but they're starting to poke a few holes at him. Look, I'm hearing that this guy's ain't beat no one. He's taking the easy route. By
the easy route.
He took the easy route. That he's been calling out names that he's not going to get into Crawford and Spence. But all now he ain't fighting no one. Like, his resume is poor. And we've said it from time that this guy, they're going to duck him heavy. We've been saying it for years.
For years, man.
That no one's going to want to fight this guy. And
it's
I
true.
even said I'm worried. I said I'm worried for him because no one's going to fight him. Because they're going to say now his resume is poor. And that's exactly what's come around. They're saying, like, his resume is poor. He's taking the easy route. He did the hard way by fighting anyone. They're saying, look, he's got more fights than Errol Spence, but where is he? But no names.
Oh, man.
Don't get me wrong, I'm laughing reading all this because it's funny.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's a reason why. And it's because these people don't want to fight him. They're saying, he's giving out low ball offers for the actual fights and take it easy. They're saying all sorts, man. They're saying he's not it, that this is poor from him, disappointing. But yeah, they're getting onto him slightly.
Fans are crazy. Fans are crazy. What can Boots do? Flowz, he's damned if he does, damned if he I can't even say it. He's damned if he does, damned if he don't. What is the phrase? I can't even say the word. You know what I mean?
Damned if he does, yeah. Damned if he don't. Yeah. I don't even know what it is. Yeah.
Getting tongue-tied for no reason. But yeah. Because he's tried to make these fights with these people, right, Flowz? Been calling out Spence. Even, I would even say ill-advised. Like, when he's calling out Spence and Crawford, I'm just saying, bro, slow down. You're not ready yet. Have fight a Furman first before you move to that level. But regardless, he's been in position for time in the IBF, been called out these guys. These guys don't want to fight him. And the thing is, I'm not saying that these guys, as in Spence, Crawford, are scared of Boots. It's more the fact that, look, you're potentially got an undisputed fight happening soon. Losing fighting a high risk, low reward kind of fight with Boots is just not worth it, right? So you're not going to take that option. He's not going to give you the best durability money, and it's, like I said, high risk, low reward. So Spencer Crawford, they're thinking, I ain't got to fight him. I've got legacy fights pending right now. I can't, fall over a hurdle as I'm over, almost making my legacy fights. And then you've got the established guys who are probably trying to have another crack at Spencer Crawford. I'm talking about Keith Furman here. Yeah. just to make it clear. And it's like, if I fight at Boots and lose, because I could lose, strongly could lose, because this kid's a young, hungry, talented fighter, that's my shot at Spencer Crawford. Spencer Crawford gone. And that's cause for me to retire even. Oh, you've lost to the New York up-and-comer, call it a day. And that's exactly what Furman did, let's be real. Furman pretended like he hadn't even heard of bro. Yeah. They multiple times said, "Oh, what about Boots? What do you think of him?" He's like, "Who's that?" And you know very well he knows. Furman follows boxing. You know very well who Boots is. You just knew that. You know what? I ain't trying to do it. So there's nothing Boots could have done, honestly.
Yeah.
He's not, hey, bro, he's not going to, well, a man now turning down the title, to be fair.
Yeah.
He's not Chris Eubank. He's not going to turn down the title. He's not going to say, oh, no, don't give me the title. I don't want it. I want to grind for it. Bro, they offered it to him. It is what it is. If they strip Crawford, which they're within their rights to, they will give it to the next person. As the interim, they usually elevate. Sometimes they make you fight for the vacant belt, but he was already interim. So they usually just elevate the interim. That's what they normally do.
Yeah. I do feel it's harsh on the IBF because we've seen other fighters get no mandatories called.
Yes.
Spence was at IBF. I guess that's partly why. Spence was IBF. Spence had the IBF, right? And Terrence won it off him. So Boots have been waiting for the IBF shot for a long time. So once Crawford won it, they kind of wanted to move quickly. So I think it's the IBFs who've created the situation, not Boots at all. Look, and you know what? We've let the welterweight division off the hook here, but outside of Spence, Crawford, and the two guys that we rate, Boots and
it's one guy now.
Yeah, Vergil. Yeah, we'll talk about him in a second. Yeah. He's obviously been battling his issues in terms of health. But outside of that, you've got Conor Benn, who's not serious. He's not serious at all. Keith Thurman's partially retired. Ugas needs to retire.
Shit, retired. Ugas lost the Barrett. He's done. Yeah,
he's done. Who else is there in that division? Stanionis, he's been on the shelf. Not his fault either. He's been waiting a long time.
Yep.
But outside of that, it's the David Amanisians. Who else?
Oh gosh,
the Rashidi and Ellis's who lost.
Yeah, I mean Mario Barrios.
There's not much there.
There's not much. Yeah.
So, and all these people don't want to fight Boots. So there's not much excitement in that division. Who do people want to see him fight to test himself? A Keith Thurman?
It's Thurman. I've said it from day. It's Thurman, but Thurman doesn't. Well, we'll see with Flowz. We'll see now. Obviously, we know that Thurman is locked in to fight Stanionis in December. Very good fight. You know, you got the young up and comer who's been waiting for time, and you got the old, the guy that experienced and still probably has a bit left to give based on his performance against. Because he looked good against Barrios. Again, like I said, I won't cap. He looked very good.
Yeah.
So if Thurman comes through that, you have nowhere to run. You say you want another title shot. Crawford, he keeps calling out Crawford. He's not going to fight you, bro. If Crawford is not going to fight you, give up.
Yeah.
And Spence doesn't want to fight you based on the fact that you ducked you ducked him way back every day when Spence came up and coming. So Spence said he doesn't care. He doesn't want to fight with Keith Thurman. Okay. Let's say you beat Stanionis. Will you now go and fight Boots? You better, because otherwise, before his excuse was first after he pretended he didn't know him, and then when he finally acknowledged him, he said, "Oh yeah, doesn't bring any no draws to the table, no belts." Well, now he's got a belt, and you say that you want to have another crack at a world title. Fight Boots. If you come through Stanionis, you got nowhere else to go. Keith, I can't lie, nowhere else to go.
All of you, man. Conor Benn. Conor Benn said
he mentioned Boots. Yeah, he mentioned Boots. Conor Benn. He's champion now.
He went
champion
silent.
now.
He wanted to fight Eubank. If the Eubank fight that would happen last time.
Yeah.
But before the Eubank Smith 2 happened, he said he'll fight Boots, get Boots on the line. Fight didn't happen, and he went silent. Didn't hear Boots' name again. So all these man, no excuse. If you have ambition in that division, you've got to see Boots, because Crawford's trying to move up. He's got a rematch clause. He's got options. We know his options. Canelo, Charlo, Spence.
Yeah.
So if you have ambitions at 147, you've got to see Boots, or run and try to fight Eubank Jr., because that's the easy route. That's an easier route than Boots. So look, and
go on.
Boots can, if these men don't want it, you can see 154 as well.
Easily. He's huge at the weight, so easily. He's bigger than Crawford and Spence, so like naturally. So 100%.
So he might clean up the division quickly.
I was going to say, look, Flowz, now that Crawford is basically gone, Spence as well, it's Boots' division now. It's his. And we'll talk about him in a bit, but the other, obviously, Vergil Ortiz isn't around anymore. So now it really is Boots' division, because I don't see anyone capable of beating him. The best bet is Keith Thurman. And, well, we'll see how he looks against Stanionis, but He's the only one I can see that poses a threat in terms of beating him. And I have Boots. I've got Boots. You know, Keith was my guy for time. Boots is now my guy. It is what it is. So it's Boots' division. If he wants to clean up and do Undisputed and do whatever he wants, he can do. If he wants to go to 154, he can do. But I need him to have that fight. Look, I really hope Furman beats Stanionis and fights Boots, because we need Boots to have that fight. Because again, we're saying he's not a draw yet and he's still up and coming, even though he's done well for himself. Don't forget, one issue he has is that he doesn't really speak much. Yeah. But if he gets a Furman on his resume, someone that's a bona fide star at welterweight, well known, been in the huge fights. Don't forget, Furman's been in class. He's been in welterweight wars. Porter, Garcia, Pacquiao. You know, so Furman's been about and he's highly respected. If he's able to get that on his resume, that's taking Boots to the next level. So I really want it to be Furman. Yeah, really want it to be. So look, I need him to have that kind of fight, that defining fight, because he hasn't had that yet.
Yeah, he hasn't. But what I had before this elevation, I was seeing a lot of people saying his name was being chucked in the hat with Furman. People say, why don't you fight Boots? Everyone started jumping on the Boots bandwagon and say, why don't you fight Boots at 147? He's up and coming, he's this and that. So his name has been getting chucked in the mix. But once again, we don't really hear him talk as such. Other than going to church and sparring.
Church and sparring, yes.
A great run.
Word was good today.
Where the church. I noticed some people are trying to call for the email champion remarks again, but it's not really sticking.
The way different. It's not the same. It's not the same.
The way they slapped on Devin Haney, the way they slapped on Haney and ran with it. It's kind of been debunked, so you can't really run with that email champion stuff again.
You can't. You can't.
But yeah, obviously Haney speaking out and saying, "Yeah, you noticed how they treat me different." Look, Boots, another one who's the real deal.
My
it's a shame that happened like this.
Yeah, man. But I'm happy. Congrats. Happy. He was gonna be champion anyways for me.
We won in the end.
Close. Did we put him on our prospect list?
Yes.
Way back in the day. So another graduate.
Yeah, that's another champion.
Obviously, you know how we do. We're gonna have to go back and go through the list again, as in the old list, to see. But obviously, Shakur graduated with first class honors.
Yep.
Boots graduated with first class honors, distinction.
Yeah, come on.
So Flo, it's another strap season alumni that we called way back in the day, and look now, we're so shameless, but we take it.
We're just making champions. Rudy Romero.
Yeah, you know, we kicked him out, but you know what? We brought him back in still. Yeah.
We're making champions over here.
Oh, man. Strategy's a bit...
Oh, man.
We did our own promotional label, man. We'll kill it. Finding it, spotting the talent and then nurturing them through. Fantastic. Bro, fantastic.
We've been doing it. So, keep tuning into our prospect list.
Yeah, for real. Oh, congrats to Boots, man. I'm happy. Flowz, Vergil Ortiz. The other up-and-coming star we fought at 147. Again, no fault of himself, but obviously he's had a rough 2 years, I'd say, Flowz, in terms of health scares. He was meant to fight. I think the Stanionis fight got postponed about two or three times.
Yeah.
Due to him having health issues. I know one, it was COVID. Another time, apparently, the week of the fight, he collapsed and was hospitalized. He's had a few issues. So much so that obviously, I remember you vividly, Flowz, you were saying that you were saying he might not even box again because the health issues seemed that peak. Now, unannounced, it wasn't really announced. I didn't really see much fanfare back, but he is making a return next year, Flowz, in January. And it's at 154. So he's fully moved divisions now. He's no longer competing at 147, to my knowledge. And he's just gone straight to 154. I can only think, Flowz, this is because, I guess, maybe for his health, maybe making 154 is easier and just better for him. It's a shame because obviously we anticipated, obviously, you know how we got Spencer Crawford. We said that potentially we might have another one of those on our hands when time comes in terms of Boots versus Vergil Ortiz, because Vergil Ortiz is also very impressive and what he's doing is crazy too. But if it's for the health reasons, him going to 154 makes sense. I'm happy for it because, again, we were worried. We were at a point, Flowz, we were worried that this guy might never fight again. So happy that he's returning. He's supposed to be fighting in January the 6th, apparently, according to the flyer. I think it's 6th of January anyways. He's fighting a Ghanaian fighter called Frederick Lawson. I've got his resume up here. 30 fights, 22 by KO, 3 losses. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Well, obviously we'll preview that when the time comes if it does go down. But yeah, man, it's good to see him announced again as fighting and whatnot. Because yeah, we were worried, really worried.
Yeah. We obviously had a railroad path for him and Boots to collide once Crawford and Spence had moved up and moved out the way. I'm happy to see him back. Look, arguably his resume is better than Boots. However many fights he's had. Beat some big names. Kaviluskas.
Kaviluskas is probably Kaviluskas and Mo Hooker. Good names.
Hooker.
McKinson.
Okay. McKinson. That was his last fight.
Yeah, I can't really say that. I can't really say McKinson. I mean, to be fair, McKinson's actually quite good, to be fair. But
yeah, I think he's ranked top 10. Samuel Vargas in the past, he's beaten.
Samuel, if you compare it, let me think. Boots is what? Lipinets is probably Lipinets is a good name. I'll probably say the Villa guy was a big name because obviously he knocked out Ellis. Costio Clayton, I've seen him a lot, to be fair, but he's not. Yeah, the resumes are. Okay, you need to what? I know why as well, because it's because of Mean Machine. That's
Mean Machine is
Mean Machine takes up to you. I know.
Yeah, look, the Lorme, Chris Van Dyke. These are names, but
the PBC, the usual PBC man. Yeah,
exactly.
There's a few of them.
When I think about who I rate, Maurice Hooker, I like him.
Yeah,
Kaviluskas. Yeah, we've seen him give people problems. And he was dropping. While it was a great fight, he was dropping Kaviluskas like we've never seen.
Kaviluskas was giving him trouble as well at the start.
Yeah,
when he activated. Yeah, Kaviluskas, he gives everyone trouble from the start, but when he finally got going, Kaviluskas dropped him, I swear. I
feel
like he might have dropped him.
I think he hurt him.
I know he hurt him, rocked him badly, but yeah.
I think he might have hurt him, or maybe it was ruled or something was maybe he hurt him, and then there was one that was ruled a slip. I think. Can't seem to remember, but yeah.
I'm trying if I can read it quickly, but yeah, I thought like he can't remember. Yeah.
But yeah, look, it's good to see him back. Hopefully, 154 is. Hopefully we have no more health scares, and 154 he can flourish. It's a good division. I feel. And look, we expect Boots to end up there as well. So that railroad will still definitely happen.
100%. Yeah, it's definitely not the end for, as in the dream of Boots versus Ortiz. It's definitely going to happen because Boots will move up as well. And I think Ortiz, body shape wise and whatnot, size, 154 is calm for him too. So yeah, man. Good division for him to be in. And just happy to see him back. Hopefully he looks good. We'll probably preview that properly when the time comes. But yeah. Shout out to Vergil Ortiz. Nice to have you back. I thought I had one more thing to speak about, but I can't remember now. I think that's it, to be fair. I think we just the Boots announcement and just, didn't something get announced recently?
Oh, the Riyadh season, the supposed Riyadh season double header.
Yeah, I saw again, I didn't pay attention to that. So that was it was AJ Wallin.
Yeah.
And it was AJ Wallin and
Wilder Parker.
Wilder Parker, that's the one. Yeah.
With Bacoli on the card, Dubois on the cards.
Yeah.
It sounds like a great.
It sounds great, but it's a lot. It's a lot of I was say it's a lot of promos. Too good to be true. That's what I'm feeling straight away. But yeah, I mean, I called for AJ Wallin like last year. I said it. I said AJ to fight Wallin. That's a good fight for him. Nice little, get on track fight. He's a good opponent. We know this, and Did Hayden feel like Wallin would give AJ hell? I'm pretty sure he said he would. Yeah. Hayden was. Hayden said he'll beat him even. I swear.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Cool. If it happens, we're getting Hayden back on. We got to talk about that one.
Yeah. definitely picked Wallin to beat AJ. Yeah.
Oh, that's like Hayden said the other day. I had me creasing. Did he say he thought what's it called? Zarilla would beat He said
David Haney.
He said
Haney.
So that Zarilla beats Haney. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Joker. All right, yeah, cool, yeah. Riyadh season supposedly, we don't know. No, I don't think it's happening, but yeah, if it does happen, I'll be there because that's a very intriguing. Look, the AJ Wallen fight's intriguing, but even Wilder Parker is intriguing as hell.
Very intriguing
because Parker could really give Wilder issues. I can't lie. So yeah, very very intriguing if that happens. Yeah. Wait, was it Bakodi versus Dubois, or just both of them being on the card?
Nah, they'd just be on the card.
Just say because I would like that one. I can't lie. Bakodi Dubois would be a great fight. That's a sick fight. I can't lie. But yeah.
You know what piece of Dubois' Instagram post?
Yeah, you're rude. I knew you were gonna say that. Shout out to Dubois, man. He's got a nice girl, man. Shout out to him, man.
Yeah,
man, like
I always like to see Dubois happy. I can't lie. So yeah, when he's happy, he just it just seems like an innocent guy, man.
He's a child, man. He's a young kid at heart, man. Bless him.
Yeah.
He's a good youth. He's a good youth. Very, very good youth. I like that, man. Yeah, Flo, cool. Let's leave it there then. So it's the 168 of the SZN Podcast. Once again, I'll bring your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
As always, guys, please round the streams, like, support us, all that good stuff. Peace.
I'm taking a strap. I'm strapped up.
What's happening? What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.